Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be filling out Joe Lunardi's latest bracketology, which was updated on March 12th. I'm going to be explaining why I pick it and filling out the bracket. So yeah, let's get things started here. I'm going to make this video around 10 minutes, so if you guys have any questions, make sure to ask me down in the comments and I'd be happy to explain why I think that. Alright, starting here obviously with Auburn. Marquette, West Virginia. I'm going to go Marquette. I'm a big Marquette fan, and I'm not really sure how they got dropped down to an 8 seed, but I think they're solid. So, Oregon, UC San Diego. I'm going to go UC San Diego here with the upset. I like UC San Diego, and I think they could make a run for sure. Then we have Clemson. Next, we have San Diego State and UCLA. I'm going to take San Diego State here. I don't know a ton about UCLA, but I'm not extremely confident in them. So, next, Texas A&M. Missouri Baylor. I'm going to take Missouri here. And then Michigan State over Bryant. Alright, then we have Auburn, Marquette, and I think Marquette could really give them a test here, but I'm going to have to go with Auburn, obviously. I think this region is definitely the hardest out of all four of them, for sure. In all the brackets I've done, I feel like it's always been the hardest, so. Alright, and then we have Clemson, UC San Diego. I'm going to have UC San Diego making a run here. I really like them as a mid-major team, and I think they could go far. Next, we have Texas A&M. A&M's a good team. In my predictions, I had them winning the SEC tournament, so we'll see if that happens. Next, we have Michigan State, Missouri. We're going to go Michigan State. And then we have Auburn versus UC San Diego. We're going to go Auburn. And then we have Michigan State. And then we have Auburn versus Michigan State. The 1 versus the 2. And I'm going to take Michigan State's defense to just lock up Auburn. And I think Michigan State has some guys who could really lock up Tahad Pettiford and Janai Broome and really play tough defense. So I'm going to take Izzo like I have been multiple videos before. So yeah, I got Michigan State there. Okay, next we have Florida. Creighton, New Mexico. I'm going to take Creighton. Arizona and Ohio State. I'm going to go Arizona. I'm not a huge fan of Arizona, like I've said before, but I don't see Xavier or Ohio State beating them. So next we have Purdue and Lipscomb. We're going to go Purdue. Illinois, VCU. I'm going to take VCU. Not really an Illinois fan at all. I'm not a fan, and I don't like the way they're playing, so I'm not going to be rocking with Illinois. Then I got Kentucky. Ole Miss is solid. I'm going to take Ole Miss here. And then Texas Tech. Florida versus Creighton. Here I'm going to take Florida. And then I'm going to have Purdue over Arizona. I'm not really high in Purdue either. I just really don't care for Arizona, if I'm being honest. Then I have VCU over Kentucky with the upset. With Jackson Robinson being out, I'm just not too confident in Kentucky. They've been rocky. I know they have a lot of quad 1 wins and they play in a tough conference, but I'm going to have to go with VCU here. Then Texas Tech. And I'm really high on Texas Tech this year, as you'll see. Then we have Florida, Purdue. I got Florida in this one pretty easily. I think they'll run them out of the gym. And then Texas Tech. And in the Final Four, I have Texas Tech over Florida. With JT Toppin and Chance McMillan, they just have so many good scorers and just an all-round good team. So, yeah. I have Texas Tech in the Final Four. Alright, next up, go up here. We have Duke. We're going to go UConn here. I also do like Mississippi State, but I think UConn is definitely a solid 8 seed that no one would want to see if they were a 1 seed. Next, we have BYU and Maryland. I definitely think High Point could upset a team in the tournament, but Maryland is not the matchup, so I'm going to take Maryland there. Then we have Michigan, Vanderbilt. Michigan is on a downward slope, and I don't trust them at all, so we're going to go Vanderbilt there. And then Iowa State. Louisville, Arkansas. I have Louisville in that one. I definitely think that Arkansas could make a Sweet 16 run, but not against Louisville. I like Louisville a lot. And I'm going to go Tennessee. I got Duke beating UConn and BYU over Maryland, which I think could be one of the best games of the tournament. BYU Maryland there. I have Iowa State over Vandy. And Louisville upsetting Tennessee. Not really big on Tennessee, so I got Louisville over them. And then I have Duke over BYU. And Louisville over Iowa State too. I really like Louisville. I think in my other videos I've had them making a Final Four run, so really strong with Checky Hepburn, ACC Defensive Player of the Year. So then we have an ACC matchup, and I'm going to take Duke here over Louisville, which is not a surprise to anyone. Okay, and then down in the last region, but you guys might be surprised by my Final Four pick here. We got Houston, Memphis, Georgia, probably the best first round matchup, and it's tough, really tough, but I'm going to go Memphis. PJ Haggerty and Tyrese Hunter are just really tough, but also Georgia is too, so that's a tough one, but I'm going to go Memphis. Then I got St. Mary's. I got Wisconsin over Yale. Alright, and then I definitely have Indiana over Kansas or Oklahoma over Kansas. Kansas has not been impressing me at all, and they're going to be a first-round exit. So whoever wins between Indiana and Oklahoma will beat Kansas, but I think it's going to be Indiana because it's Woodson's last season. They're playing for a lot, so I'd like to see Indiana go on a run for him. And then I have St. John's over UNC Wilmington. Gonzaga over Drake. And again, Drake is a team that I could see making a run, but not against Gonzaga. I don't like that matchup. And then I have Alabama over Wofford. Houston, Memphis. I have Houston. I think Houston's defense will be able to shut down Memphis's offense. So, and then I have Wisconsin over St. Mary's. Indiana, St. John's. This one's tough, but I'm going to go St. John's. I know Indiana's playing for a lot, but so is St. John's. They're playing for Pitino, so. Alright, next we have Gonzaga with the upset over Alabama. You guys might not know this, but Gonzaga has been to 8 consecutive Sweet 16s. So I honestly don't see it ending this year. Extend that streak. 8 consecutive Sweet 16s is crazy. So I like Gonzaga upsetting Alabama there. And then I have Houston over Wisconsin. And Gonzaga over St. John's. I know Gonzaga's record isn't too good, but watched them against St. Mary's, and they could put points on the board with Graham Ike, and they have Nemhard to distribute the ball, so they have a really good overall team. And that is why I'm having them upset Houston. I'm trying to throw some upsets in there, guys, but I have them upsetting Houston. Mark Few, always a good coach in March, so I'm going to take Gonzaga beating Houston and into the Final Four. Okay, and then on to the Final Four. We have Michigan State, Texas Tech. I am going to take Michigan State and Tom Izzo there. They are just too tough of a team. Then we have Duke Gonzaga, and this is where Gonzaga's run ends, when they meet Cooper Flag. Then we have Duke Michigan State, Big Ten ACC in the championship game, and we have Duke winning it all. John Shire, youngest coach ever to win it. Cooper Flag, going to the NBA, going to be the number 1 pick. Duke is just too deep and too good on offense and defense, and that's what you need to be a national champion. So I'm going to go Duke. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comment down below. Make sure to check back on my channel when the new bracketology comes out. I'll be filling out another bracket. So appreciate you guys for watching, and see you guys later. See ya.